I think you have seen the recording now.
Yes, sir. Jazakumullah.
Barakallahu fikum. So we have mentioned that the dhamma here, they are 14 in number. Two of them, that is when we are talking about the dhama'ir, we are talking about the dhama'ir, which has the fa'il, which is the subject of the sentence. So we said we have al-mutakallim. Al-mutakallim are two. We have ana and nahnu. Ana lil mufrad, nahnu lil jam'i, aw al-muthanna. I, that is ana, is used for I and it is singular. Then nahnu can be for dua. When you are talking about two persons, it can be nahnu, then more than two people, nahnu. Then another thing to note about al-mutakallim is that yustakhdam lil mudhakkar wal muannas. It is used for mudhakkar, for the masculine. It is also used for the feminine. So you say ana. A woman can say ana. A woman can also say nahnu. They can say nahnu. So that is the first person. Then the second person, al-mukhatab, khataba. When you say al-mukhatibu, mean the speaker, al-mukhatabu mean someone to whom we speak. So they are six. We have the mudhakkar among them, that is the masculine. Wa yanqasimu ila thalatha, the masculine is divided into three. Al-mufrad, that is first, when you are talking about the singular, and in that case you say anta. You say anta, anta walad, you are a son. Anta rajulun, you are a boy. Anta ustadhun, you are a teacher. Anta mutamakkinun, you are very mutamakkin. When you say someone is mutamakkin, it means that person has the ability or he has proficiency in something. That is where you say anta mutamakkinun, that is you are proficient. Anta mumtazun, you are excellent. Anta jayyid, you are good. Anta tayyib, anta tabib, and the likes. Then the second one that we have is antuma. Antuma is used for masculine and it is used for feminine and it is used for two people. And in English, it means you. You say antuma taliban, both of you are students. Antuma ustadhan, both of you are teachers. Antuma mujtahidan, both of you are people that strive. Antuma mutakalliman, both of you are speaker. Antuma mukhataban, both of you are spoken to. You know, mukhatab, someone to whom you speak. Antuma mukhataban. Do you understand? Antuma musharikan. What is the meaning of musharik? What is the meaning of musharik? Musharik.
Discussant.
Musharik. Yes. Someone that discuss something. The meaning of musharik means participant. Musharik means participant. Someone who participates in something is called musharik. Nam anta musharikun. You are a participant. You know, musharik is from the word sharaka. Is from sharaka, and sharaka mean to associate. You understand? That is where you have shirikun, association of partner. Then you have sharaka. Sharaka min babi fa'ala. So sharaka mean, you know, when you say you participate, something in which we participate cannot be done by only one person. It is done by group. So when you say sharaka, it means he participated. Yushariku musharakatan. Musharakatan is participation. Then musharik is someone that participates in something. Antum musharikuna fi hadha al-barnamaj. You are participants in this program. Antuma Sheikh Zakaria wa Sheikh Idris. Antuma musharikani fi hadha al-barnamaj. Both of you are participants at this program. Do you understand? Musharikan. Antuma musharikan. Antuma jalisan. Both of you are sitting. Antuma qa'idan. Both of you are sitting. Antuma qa'iman. Both of you are standing. Do you understand? Can anybody come with one example with antuma? Quickly. Antuma.
Ra'isan.
Ra'isan. Ra'is. Who said that? Sheikh Idris? Naam. Ra'is mean a leader. You start now. You say ra'isan. Both of you are
Idris,
leader. Naam.
Naam, Idris,
Antuma ra'isan. Antuma ra'isan. Antuma mualliman. Antuma mualliman. Do you understand?
Now,
Antuma rasulan. Antuma rasulan.
Antuma la'iban.
La'iban. Antuma la'iban. La'ib is a player. La'ib is a player. La'iban la'ibun. بارك الله فيكم. هكذا والآن ننتقل. أنتما
طبيبان
طبيبان. طبيبان. بارك الله فيكم. أنتما تاجران. أنتما تاجران. أنتما تاجران. أنتما ممتازان. ممتازان. You know ممتاز? So when they are two, we call them ممتازان. أنتما ناجحان. What is the meaning of ناجحان?
Successful, two successful people.
Yes, because najihu means someone who is successful. Someone who is successful is called najihun from the word najaha. Nas'alullah subhanahu wa ta'ala an yaj'alana minan najihin. We pray to Allah to make us among the najihin, the successful people. Antuma najihan. Antuma najihan. Antuma rasiban. What is the meaning of rasib? Rasib.
sorry Rojian
Failure.
Failure is rasib. Rasib means someone who fails. So we can say rasiban. Antuma rasiban. إلا أنهما ما حضرا هذا الفصل. أليس كذلك؟
نعم.
نتكلم عن شخصين هما ما حضرا الفصل. هما ما حضرا الفصل. فهمتم كلامي؟
نعم.
قلت نتكلم عن شخصين وقلنا لهما أنتما راسبان. وقلت ذلك لا يحدث في الفصل هنا. I hope you understand. I said, both of you are failures. I then said, these people I'm talking to, they are not here in the class. Are they here?
No.
Yes.
Are the failures here?
No.
Oh.
They don't come today, alhamdulillah. قد رسب وقد انتهى أمرهم. Their affairs is finished. So they are not in the class. لأنكم ناجحون. لأنكم because you people here are successful people. Barakallahu fikum. Naam. So we say, let's go to the third one, which is najihun. The third one is najihun. Najihun is the plural of najih. We say antum najihun. Antum najihun. Antum musharikun. Antum kutab. You know the meaning of kutab?
نعم.
تعرفون معنى الكتاب؟ من هم الكتاب؟ من هم الكتاب؟
Writer or author.
Writer or كتاب. كتاب ليس بسكرتري.
Author.
ليس بauthor. كتاب.
Okay.
فكروا فكروا جيدا. كتاب
Writer.
ليس برايتر. رايتر هو كاتب. رايتر كاتب. كتاب. حاولوا كتاب. كتاب هكذا. من هم؟
كتاب.
Should I say it?
Will it be a publisher?
It is not a publisher. Yes, kutab. You know it.
Is he a writer?
It is not a writer. Not a writer. Kutab. Now, makada.
Will it be a textbook?
It is not a textbook. A textbook is kitab.
Kitab.
Is kitab. Hakada. Nam?
Can I give us the mufrad?
Kutab. Katib is the mufrad.
Katib.
Yes, katib, mufrad.
Kutab could also mean maybe like Quran.
La. Al-Quran, kitab.
Oh,
Kitab.
is it the structural, the draw?
La. Sheikh Abdul Qadir, Lisa Kadalik. Now, حاولوا بقي قليل فقط بقي قليل الشيخ عبد القادر موجود
نعم موجود.
حاول أنت قريب إلى الجواب.
Is it a structural or someone
لا.
that's drawn?
هو كتاب is the جمع of كاتب. Kutab is the jamu for katib. Kutab is the plural for katib. You can see that when you mention writer, you did not say writers. Secretary, you did not say secretaries.
Secretary.
Yes, it is the plural. Abu Hassan, mafhum?
نعم
Mafhum?
نعم شيخ.
Naam, barakallahu fikum. Katib is the singular, then kutab is the plural. You know, the katib can also have katibun. We can also call them katibun. And that is jamu salim. Then jamu taksir of it is kutab. Naam, kutab. Or we call it katabatu. Katabatu. Do you understand? Another plural for katib is katabatu. So when you say katabatu, it can also mean writers. Barakallahu fikum. Then let's go to the mu'annath. The mu'annath is are also three. We have the mufrad. The mufrad is anti. Anti mother, talibatun. Anti mujtahidatun. Anti katibatun. Anti najihatun. Anti najihatun. Anti fil madrasa. Anti ustadatun. Anti muta'allimatun. Anti muhandisatun. Anti tajiratun. Anti tabibatun. Anti mother. Ra'isatun. Laysa ra'isatun. Ra'isatun. Anti ra'isatun. Anti ra'isatun. Barakallahu fikum. وهكذا وهذه هي الضمائر. Now, then the next one, the next ضمائر are the mu'anna. We have seen mu'anna. Then we have al-ghaib. Al-ghaib are also 6. We have al-mudhakkar. We have al-mu'annas. Then the mudhakkar can be divided into 3 as well. The first one, what is the first one of al-ghaib? We have huwa. We have huwa. Now, inshallah, I want to commend the effort of our Sheikh Abdul Qadir Abdul Fattah. Jazawullahu khairan. He did a great job regarding the last class we did. He made the summary, he analyzed, and you can see that I share it on the group. I also share it on Facebook, general Facebook page, so that Muslims can benefit from the lesson. And this is what is expected of us to come summarize. You can make an audio lesson of what we have learned so far. You can summarize the lesson for other people. You can make it in video, you can make it in audio, you can make it in written. And this is a way by which we practice what we are remembered, what we are reminded of. So may Allah grant us success. So the third one is al-ghaib, and the mudhakkar we have huwa. We have huwa. Then after huwa is huma, and after huma is hum. So huma mean they, then hum also mean they. We can say hum katibun. They are writers. Hum aba'u. What is the meaning of aba'u?
Father.
They are fathers. Hum aba'u. Hum abna'u ra'is. Hum abna'u ra'isi dawla. Hum abna'u ra'isi dawla. What is the meaning of that?
They are sons of the head of state.
They are sons of the president or the head of state. Barakallahu fikum. Then we can say hum banatul ustad. Naam. نعم تفضل.
عين كلام لو سمحت عين كلامك.
قلنا هم أبناء رئيس الدولة.
نعم.
هم أبناء رئيس الدولة. And we can say هم بنات الأستاذ. هم بنات الأستاذ. هم بنات الأستاذ. We know banat mean daughters. Daughters of al-ustad. Hunna banatul ustadi. They are the daughters of the teacher. Hunna. So we say huma katiban. Huma katiban. They are both writers. Huma tajiran. They are both traders. Huma labisani al-abiyad. هما لابسان الأبيض. ما معنى هذا؟
White cloth.
Coats wear.
هما لابسان الأبيض. لابس means someone that put on something. Al-abiyad mean white. We now say labisan. Labisan mean two people who are putting on white clothing. White clothing. Barakallahu fik. Nam hakada wa hiya. Indana here. Now, I want us to come with example with here. Here. هي تذهب إلى المدرسة. هي تذهب إلى المدرسة. She's going to the class. So, from the format that we are using for our examples, we can say هي ذاهبة. We can say هي ذاهبة because the فعل مضارع you can change it to فاعل. You can change فعل مضارع to اسم الفاعل. Instead of saying تذهب, we can say ذاهبة. Do you understand? هي ذاهبة إلى المدرسة. هما ذاهبتان إلى المدرسة. هن ذاهبات إلى المدرسة. I hope that is clear. Another example. Another example.
هي امرأة.
هي امرأة صالحة. أليس كذلك؟ هي امرأة صالحة. Now, الآن, we want to make it dual. We want to dualize it. What are we going to say? هما
امرأتان.
امرأتان
صالحتان.
صالحتان. هما امرأتان صالحتان. هما امرأتان صالحتان. They are both righteous women. نعم هكذا. So if you want to say that in plural, how do we say it? We say hunna
نساء.
So هن نساء صالحات. هن
نساء
صالحات. صالحات. هن نساء صالحات. Now another example for here.
هي مهندسة.
هي مهندسة. هي مهندسة. هما
مهندستان.
مهندستان. هن مهندسات. مهندسات. بارك الله فيكم. Another two examples for here.
هي فلاحات. هي فلاحات.
هي فلاحات. هي فلاحة. هي فلاحة. She's a female. She's a female farmer. We now say هما فلاحتان. هما فلاحات.
فلاحات.
هما فلاحات.
فلاح.
بارك الله فيكم. Then the last example. The last example.
هي زميلة.
هي زميلة. You can say هي زميلة. Then you can also say هي زميلتي. You can say هي زميلة. هي زميلتي. هي زميلة means she say, what is the meaning?
Classmate.
She's a classmate or classmate. Then you can say هي زميلتي. She's my classmate. أليس كذلك شيخ إدريس؟ بلى. بارك الله فيكم. Then we say زميلة زميلتان زميلات. هما زميلتان. هن زميلات. هن زميلات. هن زميلات. بارك الله فيكم. وأعتقد أن هذه هي ملخص ما سبق من الدرس عن الضمير. This is the summary of الضمير. Then the next lesson we are going to see regarding الضمير بارك الله فيكم في هذه العجالة هي هذه الموجودة في السورة. الموجودة في السورة. آتي. Now, you can see, we say in the previous class, I think you can see the board. We say أنا. We said أنا طبيب. نحن أطباء. Someone should quickly read. Someone should quickly read. بارك الله فيكم.
أنا طبيب.
نعم. واصل.
نحن أطباء.
نحن أطباء.
هو مدرس.
هو مدرس.
هما مدرسان.
هما مدرسان.
نعم.
هم مدرسون.
هم مدرسون.
هي مسلمة.
هي مسلمة.
هما مسلمتان.
هما مسلمتان.
هن مسلمات.
هن مسلمات.
أنت كاتب.
أنت كاتب.
أنتما كاتبان. كاتبان.
بارك الله فيكم. وهم أنتم.
أنتم كتاب.
كتاب مع شدة. There is شدة. كتاب. أنتم كتاب. نعم. أنت مجتهدة. مجتهدة. أنت مجتهدة. مجتهدة. أنتما
مجتهدتان.
مجتهدتان. مجتهدتان. أنتما مجتهدتان.
أنتن مجتهدات.
مجتهدات. مجتهدات. مجتهدات. بارك الله فيكم. So that is the last lesson, and inshallah now let's look at this الضمائر. We can see this الضمائر, they are the مفعول به mansub, that is when the ضمير is in mansub, that is in the objective case. These are the ضمائر in the objective case. For instance, we have ضربني. You can see in English we have the objective, and when you look at the objective in English, for instance, I can say me in English. So whenever you want to say me, it means something happened to me, something is done to me, I'm the receiver of the action. For instance, when you look at the first example, it is said, ضربني الأستاذ. ضربني الأستاذ. You can see Darabani. That noon and ya is used to represent that object. You can see Darabani. Darabani. I hope you can see that.
نعم.
Darabani. And the ya is ya'ul mutakallim. Darabani. You can see. It means he beat me. Darabani al-ustaz. The ustaz beat me. So when you want to say me in English, that is the exact thing you are going to use. Can anybody come up with? I want yours to come with 5 examples in English that are having me. Let's quickly do that.
He taught me.
He gave me.
He taught me.
Okay, you can see he taught me. Taught in Arabic is what? Taught in Arabic is what? Nam? Someone said ta'allama, and ta'allama means he learned, not he taught. Ta'allama is he learned. Then what is the meaning of he taught?
Allaman.
Allama. You can see allama al-Quran. Allama al-Quran. He taught the Quran. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned hadith that point to the learning and teaching. He said, "Khayrukum man ta'allama al-Qur'ana wa 'allamahu." We can see man ta'allama. He said, "Khayrukum," the best among you are those 'allama al-Qur'an, that learns the Quran. Ta'allama al-Quran, that learns the Quran. You can see ta'allama wa 'allamahu, and taught it. That is, you learned it, then you taught it. So when you say he taught me, it means allamani. Allamani Rabbi, my Lord taught me. Allamani Ustadi, Allamani Abi, Allamani Sadiqi, Allamani Zamini, Allamatni Zawjati. You can see Allamatni Zawjati. Barakallahu fikum. Then another person said he gave me. When you say gave, it can mean a'ata. Give can mean a'ata. So we say inna a'tainaka. A'tainaka. Verbi a'tainaka. We have given you al-Kawthar, the ocean of Kawthar. So a'tani Rabbi, my Lord gave me. Dhalika mimma atani Rabbi. When you say ata, can also mean to give. Ata. Do you understand? So allamani, he taught me. Then the second one, a'tani, he gave me. Then another example. Another example from
He
English
bought rice for
language.
me.
He called me.
He bought rice for me.
Okay, let us start with he called me. We say call in Arabic can mean da'a. Call can mean da'a. It can also mean nada. It can mean da'a. It can mean nada. We can say nadani abi. Nadani abi. My father called me. Or we say da'ani ustadi. My teacher called me. So you can say da'a or you say nada. Wanada ashabun nari. Wanada ashabun nari. The people of hell will call. Then you say wada'a rabbahu. Wada'a rabbahu. You can see he called upon his Lord. So da'a means called. So we say da'ani. He called me. Da'ani al-ustad ila al-ghurfa. The teacher called me to the room, or ila al-maktab, to the office. You understand? Then the other person said something. Can you remind us of what you have said? Aside from he gave me, someone said something.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Anybody with another example that asks me in English?
Allah created me.
Nam?
Allah created me.
Allah created me. Khalaqani. You can see. Khalaqani, he created me. Allah. Khalaqani Allah. You can say Allahu khalaqani. Allah created me. Or you say khalaqani Allah. Allah created me. Then another example.
He helped
He
me.
bought for me.
He
Now
helped
you can
me.
see two examples, helped and bought. He helped me. We say, you know, when you say help, it can mean sa'ada. It can mean sa'ada, mean helped. Sa'ada, yusa'idu sa'id, musa'adatan. So sa'ada can mean helped. Then when you say helped, you can say sa'adani, sa'adani talibi. My student helped me. Ila al-bayti, home. He helped me home. So when you say sa'adani, you understand? You can also say nasara. Nasara means help. You can say nasarani, nasarani. Barakallahu fikum. Then the other person said ishtara, he bought. Ishtara al-ustadhu qalaman. Ishtara al-ustadhu qalaman. The teacher bought a pen. So in this case, you can say ishtara li. In this case, let us leave that one because here we say ishtara li. He bought for me. Do you understand? Ishtara li abi sa'atan saghiratan. My father bought a big sa'atan saghiratan, small wristwatch for me. Do you understand? Now, let us see. Can somebody give us the meaning of ishtaroni? When we say ishtaroni, what does it mean? Ishtaroni. Ishtaroni.
He bought for me.
Not for me. When you want to say for me, I say li. Ishtaroli. He bought for me. Abi, my
He
father.
bought me.
Sa'atan saghiratan. Nam?
He bought me.
I bought.
You say, when you say I bought, you say ishtaraitu. Here we are saying I bought. We are saying bought me. Do you understand? So when you say ishtarani, it means
He
he
bought me.
bought me, meaning that you have become an item that is sold. Then someone came and bought you. Do you understand? That is why I need to take care here. When someone say dorobali, so dorobali means he bought for me. And I said, Dorobali Abi, my father bought for me Sa'atan Saghiratan, a small wrist watch. Do you understand? So when you want to say he bought, when you say Dorobani, it means he bought me. It means he bought me. Then we can say Ba'ani, Ba'ani. When we say Ba'ani, it means he sold me. He sold me out. But we can say Ba'ali, he sold for me or he sold to me. Qadiba'ali Baitahu. He has sold his house to me and the likes. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Nam. For instance, Aradani Allahu khayra. Allah wants me good. Do you understand? Aradani, barakallahu fikum. Then we can see the other one here. We can see allamana. You can see what is the meaning of allamana.
He taught us.
Allamana. Nam.
He taught us.
Showed me.
Now, barakallahu fikum. If you know that there is noise in your room, we can hear from a room there is noise of children. Please, for the sake of Allah, the reason why we have allowed people to mute, not to mute the something, is for participation. You can see that this is a conversational class. I speak, you also speak. So if your children are making a noise, please let us go to another place for the class, or you get them to another place. May Allah bless our children all. So when we say Allamana, someone said the meaning now. Allamana, what is the meaning?
He taught us.
He taught us. We can say Allamana al-muhadir ashiya'an kathira. Allamana al-muhadiru ashiya'an kathira. The lecturer taught us many things. So Allamana, that now represents us. It represents us. So Allama means taught. Barakallahu fikum. Can you give us example with na?
Hadathana.
Barakallahu fikum. Haddathana, he informed us. Akhbarana, he informed us.
Khalaqana.
Balaghana, he informed us. Barakallahu fikum. Naam.
Khalaqana.
هكذا. خلقنا created us. خلقنا الله لعبادته. You can see. خلقنا الله لعبادته. Allah created us for his worship. Barakallahu fikum. Now, the next one. Give us another example with علمنا.
ضربنا.
ضربنا. من ضربكم يا شيخ؟ من الذي ضربكم؟ من الذي يضرب؟ الذي عنده شجاعة ويضرب الكبير. نريد أن نراه حتى نعاقبه. نعم. ضربنا الأستاذ لما كنا
ولكن بمثل
مثلا.
هكذا. ولكن نقول ضربنا الأستاذ لما كنا في الابتدائية. ضربنا الأستاذ لما كنا في الابتدائية. لما when كنا you can see كنا we were like علمنا is also the علمنا of kana is kunna. You can see kuntu is that of doroba. Okay, I was. Let us leave that. Dorobana is different. You understand? Is different to kuntu. Barakallahu fikum, because kuntu is fa'il. So dorobana, allamana, jalasana is that us. Jalasana is that us with us. Let's leave it like that. So we can say khalaqana, he created us. Darabana, he beat us. Allamana, you understand? Darrasana, he taught us. Akhbarana, he informed us. At'amana, he fed us. Barakallahu fikum. Then we have the other one, you can see. Now, then let's go to the third person. We have the third person here, and here we have who, then we have huma, and we have whom, then we have ha, we have huma, we have hunna. You can see these are the C's of the Ghaib. The Ghaib are of 6. We can see who, we can see huma, we can see whom. Then the next one we can see here, we can see huma, we can see ha, we can see huma, we can see hunna. So that is the third person. Please let us note that. For instance, we can see shatamahu. What is the meaning of shatama? Abused, caused. Shatamahu, he accused him, he abused him, he caused him. Shatamahu. You can see the meaning of shatama. Then from shatamahu we can see darabahu, he beat him. We can see kallamahu, he spoke him. We can see darabahu, he beat him. Kallamahu, sami'ahu, he had him. Sami'ahu, he had him. Sami'allahu liman hamida. Sami'ahu. Fahimtum? Katabahu, he wrote it. Katabahu, he wrote it, because who here can represent it? It can represent him. Do you understand? Then we have Arafa huma. So Arafa means he knew, to know something. Arafa huma, he knew both of them. Do you understand? Can you come with another example with huma? Nam? Example with huma.
Khalaqahuma.
Khalaqahuma Allah. Allah created them. That is both of them. Khalaqahuma Allahu. Allah created both of them. Another example.
Adhabahuma.
Adhabahuma. What is the meaning of adhaba?
He took them there to go. He took them.
You know dhahaba means went. Dhahaba means someone to go himself. Then adhaba means to take someone to a place. Adhabahuma abuhuma ila al-madrasa. Adhabahuma abuhuma ila al-madrasa. Both of them, their father took them to the madrasa. Adhaba. Do you understand? Adhaba means to take something away. Then another example with huma. Another example with huma. Now?
Ishtarahuma. فأعطاني
اشترى. What is the meaning?
فأعطاني. He bought two wristwatch for them.
اشترى لهما. اشترى لهما. نعم.
اشترى لهما.
Ishtara lahuma is the meaning of what you say that he bought for both of them. But when you say ishtarahuma, it will mean he bought both of them. He bought them themselves, not for them. Do you understand?
Okay.
So then we go to the next one. We say khalaqahum. He created them. Khalaqahum. He created them. Li'ibadati, for his worship. You can see khalaqahum, darabahum, sa'adahum. He helped them. Sa'adahum. Kallamahum. You can see he spoke them. He spoke them. Then the next one we have akhbaraha. You see, ha mean eat. Ha can mean eat. Ha can mean ha, which is used the object of she. So we say akhbaraha. Akhbaraha zawjuha. Her husband informed her and darsi about the lesson. You can see akhbaraha informed her. You understand? Rosama huma. What is the meaning of Rosama?
Draw. To draw.
Drew. Yes. Rosama means drew. Rosama huma. He drew them. Do you understand? Rosama huma. So we can say kallama hunna. Kallama hunna means he spoke them all. Kallama hunna. You know, you can say kallama ilayhima. Kallama ilayhinna. We can say he spoke to them. But when we say kallama hunna, it means he spoke them. And you know you can speak somebody. Then the next one, we are going to the second person. And the second person, you make use of ka. When it is singular, you make use of kuma. When it is dual, you make use of kum. When it is plural. Then for the female, you say ki. Then for the dual, you say kuma. For the plural, you say kunna. Kunna. So these are the examples. You can see aduhakaka. Aduhaka means to make someone laugh. Do you understand? Dohika mean laughed. Aduhaka mean he was made to laugh. So we can say Aduhakaka Allahu. Allah made you to laugh. You can see the you, ka. Ka here represents you and it is objective. Aduhakaka. Aduhakaka al-ustad. Ustad made you to laugh. Aduhaka, he made to laugh. Aduhakaka Allahu. Allah made you to laugh. I hope that is clear. Now the next one is kuma. That is kuma, both of you. Kuma, both of you object. You say adkhala kuma Allahu li jannata. Allah entered both of you in paradise. Allah entered both of you in paradise. Adkhala kuma Allahu. Adkhala kuma Allahu. Allah made both of you to enter paradise. Barakallahu fikum. Then after that we see adkhalakuma. Then the next one we have adkhalakum. He made all of you to enter. So we now have ra'akum. Ra'a. You can see kum here represents you. So we now say ra'a. Ra'a means saw. Ra'akum means he saw you. We can say ra'aitukum. I saw you. Ra'akumul ustaz. Ustaz saw you. So we come to the masculine, the feminine. The feminine, instead of ka, is dohki. Instead of kuma, it remains as kuma. Instead of kum, we have kunna. We have kunna. We have kunna instead of. Yeah. So we can see aba'adakillahu sharra. Aba'adakillahu nara. What is the meaning of aba'ada? Aba'ada.
It took him far.
Yes, aba'ada, you know, ba'id means far. Ba'id means far. And ba'uda means, ba'uda is the aslu of this kalima. Ba'uda. Ba'uda means it went away, far. So ab'ada means to make something to go away. So we can say ab'adaka Allahu min al-madrasa. May Allah take you away from the school. Li'annaka tushawish alayna, because you disturb the school peace. So ab'adaka Allahu sharra. May Allah take away evil from you. Ab'adaki Allahu sharra. May Allah take evil away from you, or you female. Do you understand? Ab'ada for male, ab'adi, ab'adaki for female, ab'adaka for male, ab'adaki for female. Barakallahu fikum. Then we see sami'a. Sami'a means he had. Sami'akuma, he had both of you. Sami'akuma, he had both of you. Then we see baytukunna. Baytukunna, your house. Baytukunna, your house. I hope you can see that.
No.
So we can say Sami'akunna, he had all of you. And we can say Baytukunna. The reason why you can see that we change our examples. The reason behind that is for us to have access to many words as much as possible. We have Dorobani, we have Fa'allamana, we have Kitabun, we have Tatamahu, we have Fa'arafahu, Khalaqahu, اختبرها رسمهما كلمهن. Then we have أضحكك, we have أدخلكما, we have رآكم, we have أبعدك, سمعكما, بيتكن. So these are objects of the sentence in terms of the preposition. I want somebody to mention 3 an example with your own example. Just mention 3, and other person should mention 3 till we exhaust the whole thing. So, and something that is mentioned, I want us not to repeat it again. So, let's start. Barakallahu fikum.
You mean from the beginning?
From the beginning, yes. You pick 3. Instead of Dorobani, you mention your own. I can hear you.
Katabani.
Nam?
Katabani.
When you say Katabani, Bima, what is the meaning? What is the meaning of Katabani?
Right.
I write.
No, you say Katabtu. When you want to say Katabani, you say Katabtu, I wrote. So when you want to, I think what you want to say, you come to say Kataba Ileya, for instance, he wrote to me. Do you understand? Then when you say Katabani, he wrote me. You know, in English, you can say he wrote me. You understand, as we have, he spoke me. So, Dorobani, Katabani, Barakallahu Fik. Then let us come with example with Na.
Zahabna.
Zahabna means we went. Barakallahu Fik. Zahabna, we went. Then the other one with example. Barakallahu Fik. Now,
Kitabi.
We have not come to that now. Even though you can say that as well. And that is where we are having a now. You can see that all of the things that I have mentioned here, they are what? They are verbs. Do you understand? We are still going to that of now. And I'm going to give you that as example so that by tomorrow you come up with it. Do you understand? You say, we have seen Alamana. Do you understand? Now, do you understand? We are still going to come with Kitabi, Kitabuna, all this, inshallah, tomorrow. But I want you to go and practice it and try. You understand? Kitabi, my book. Kitabuna, our book. Kitabuhu is book. You can see. We say Shatamahu, Kitabuhu. You can see when it is verb and when it is noun. We simply add that in to say him. So we have Shatamahu. Anybody with example with Shatamahu? Instead of saying Shatamahu, another example.
Zarahu.
Zarahu, barakallahu fik. And Zara means visited. So when we say Zarahu, it means he visited him. He visited him. You can say Zurtuhu, I visited him. Zarahu al-ustad. The ustad visited him. Barakallahu fikum. Then arafahuma. Give us example representing arafahuma.
نظرهما.
Nazarahuma. He looked them. He looked them. Barakallahu
Both of
fikum. You
them.
say nazara ilayhima. He looked at them. Barakallahu fik. Then we have
Salam alaikum.
khalaqahum. Wa alaikumus salam.
Rukuhana.
Nam.
Rukuhana.
What is the meaning of that, ma?
To prostrate. To bend.
Now,
Ruku. Ruku.
you say ruku'ana. In that case, you want to say ruku'una, our prostration. Ruku'una, and we have not got to that because when you look at all these examples mentioned here, they are verbs. We made use of verb with these pronouns. Do you understand? You can see daraba, he beat, allama, he taught, shatama, he abused, arafa, he knew, khalaqa, he created, akhbara, he informed, rasama, he drew, kallama, he spoke, adhaka, he made someone laugh. Do you understand? They are what? You can see aba'ada. Aba'ada is also a verb. Do you understand? And I said that we are coming to now later. So we can see shatamahu, we have seen arafahu, khalaqahu.
It's ruku is not a verb.
Ruku', the ruku' is a noun. Ruku' is a noun. Sujud is a noun. Qiyam is a noun. Qiyam means standing. Sujud means prostrating. Do you understand the act of prostrating? The ruku' is the act of bowing down. Do you understand? So the verb for ruku' is raka'a. Is
Okay,
raka'a.
raka. Okay, raka.
Yes. It's raka'a. Sajada. Qama. Hamida. And the likes. Do you understand?
Can I now say rakahana?
When you say raka'ana, it means he prostrated us. And I don't understand the meaning of that when we say he prostrated us. Do you understand? The only thing you can say is that aruka'ani, you don't raka'a mean he prostrated. So when you say aruka'a, it can mean he made him to prostrate. Do you understand? He made him to prostrate. In that case, you can say aruka'ani, aruka'ana. He made us to prostrate. Barakallahu fikum. I hope that is clear, man.
Yes.
Barakallahu fikum. Then we have akhbaraha. Can anybody give us another example instead of akhbaraha? Let's go with another example. Akhbaraha, another example instead of akhbaraha.
نظرها.
Nam?
Arsamaha.
Rosamaha. Let's say Rosamaha.
Rosamaha.
Rosama means he drew. He drew her. Then Rosamahuma. Another example. Nam? Rosama. Another verb instead of Rosama.
Rosala Humo.
Now, Rosala, you cannot have
Huma.
Rosala. The only thing you can have is Arusala.
Arisala, okay.
Arusala huma. Arusala Allahu Musa ila bani Israel ma'a akhihi Harun. Arusala huma ila Fir'aun. Allah sent both of them to Fir'aun. You can say Arusala. Then you can also have Rasala. You can have Rasala Murasalatan. Rasala means when two people are sending letter to each other. Do you understand? That is Rasala. When you say Rasaltuhu, it means I have sent a copy, a letter to him, expecting him to write to me as well. Then Kallamahunna, instead of Kallamahunna, what can we say? Which verb can go instead of Kallama?
نظرهن.
Now, when you say Nazara means look. Do you understand? You can say Nazara ilayhinna. Do you understand? Because there are some verbs that are transitive. They are what? Transitive. That is, action must transfer from one thing to another. Do you understand? We have muta'addi and lazim. So muta'addi is that one that transfer from one person to another. Then muta'addi can be without a preposition and it can be with preposition. So we should be careful in using that. Barakallahu fikum. We say rasamahuma, kallamahuma. Instead of kallamahuma, we can say.
qatalahuma,
Now, when you say it again.
qatalahuma,
When you say
qatalahuma.
qatala, taqtil, well, but the best thing, what do you mean with that?
He killed them.
When you mean he killed them, you don't need shadda. You say
Okay.
qatalahuma. You say qatalahuma. He killed
Okay.
them.
What of the one with shadda? The one with shadda means what?
The one we said that when you say qatala, it can mean to fight. You understand? Taqtil. Do you understand? And it can also mean killed as well. But when you say qatala, it will mean that when you kill something severely, do you understand? It will be more than the ordinary killing. Do you understand? Do you understand? Summa qutilu. Wa qutilu taqtila. Wa qutilu taqtila. And it can also involve two people fighting, and their fight led to killing. Do you understand? Then what about qatala? What is the meaning of qatala? And what is the difference between qatala and qatala?
Qatala means to fight, like normal fight between two people, like just to fight. Qatala.
Qatala, and that is with alif maddi. You say qatala, yes. Not qatala. Qatala means fought, then qatala means killed. So we say qatala hunna. Alaysa kadhalik? Qatala hunna Allah. Allah killed all of them. Then we have adhakaka. Adhakaka. That is Allah he made you laugh. Adhakaka Allah made you laugh. Can you come with example with that calf? Another verb with that. Nam?
Abukakaka.
Abukaka. You understand?
Abukaka.
Abuka means to make someone to cry. Abukaka. You understand? Abukaka. He made you cry. Then adkhalakuma. He made you to enter. Then what is the another word that you can have with kuma? Another verb.
Aslamahuma.
Listen, we are not talking about huma here. We are talking about kuma.
Okay, kuma.
So what do you mean by aslama kuma? Because aslama means to accept Islam.
Okay.
So it may not have meaning. You can say salama kuma. When you say salama, mean to save someone. Salama means saved. So you can say salama kuma Allahu. Allah saved both of you. Do you understand? And we have ra'akum. Ra'akum, he saw you. Ra'akum, he saw you. All of you. Then we have aba'adaki. We have aba'adaki. What is the meaning of aba'ada? Wa alaikum assalam. What is the meaning of aba'ada? To take someone far. So we say aba'adaki. He took you far. Bimana we can say aba'adaki zawjatuk. Zawjuk. Aba'adaki zawjuki. Your husband took you away. Wa alaikum assalam. Then we have
this one, they are under whose topic? Sorry.
They are under Ad-Dama'ir. They are under Dhamir. Objective case. Dhamir in objective case. Do you understand? That is Dhamir in objective case. That is Dhamir when it has the position of at the receiving end. When they receive action. Do you understand? That is object. The object of pronoun. Do you understand? The object of pronoun, we said, there are two ways to bring it. You can come up with this pronoun, then preceded by what? By a verb. And you can make them to precede, to come after a noun. Do you understand? To come after a noun. You can see, do you understand? You can see Beituka. You can see that car comes after Beitu. Kuma, Beitu Kuma. You can see that Kuma comes after Beit. Do you understand? So we can make use of verb before it, and we can make use of noun. And what we have said so far is when we are making use of a verb. Do you understand? Tomorrow, inshallah, we are going to see the other one. And I have said that we should go home and try to write it. Possibly you send it to the group, to the WhatsApp group. If you send it, and I see that majority of people get it, we may go to another topic tomorrow. And I may just briefly explain it in audio and come up with examples. And I've given you an example. Instead of saying dorobani, we can say beiti. You can see that yaul mutakalim is also there. Instead of saying dorobani, he beat me, you can say my house. So you say beiti. Instead of saying alamana, we can say kitabuna, kitabuna. Instead of saying shatamahu, we can say katmuhu. You can say kitabuhu, his book. Do you understand? Instead of saying arafahuma, we can say darsuhuma, kitabuhuma. You understand? So I want us to come with these examples. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us success. Come with it today before tomorrow or before Salatul Isha today. Submit it to the group, and after that, inshallah, I'm going to see if we are able to cope with it. Inshallah, we just revise it briefly before we go to another class. And the class we are going to tomorrow, I'm going to send the screenshots like this to the Facebook group so that everyone can see and practice before we meet tomorrow. And they are vorfu, they are adverbs, some of the adverbs that are commonly used in Arabic language. We pray to Allah to grant us success. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. If there is any question before we call it a day, barakallahu fikum. If there is any question so far, inshallah, barakallahu fikum.
My question is, I didn't join the class early. That's
Okay.
the kunno. Can it be used for, I think, masculine or feminine? I want to know. Kunna.
Kunna is used for feminine.
Okay.
We say, Daraba kunna ustaz. Ustaz beat you. You female. Ustaz beat you. We can say, Hada kitabu kunna. This is your book. Hada kitabu kunna. And we know that kunna here we refer to, you know it is you in English, but we refer to many female. Hakada. Is that clear?
Clear. It's clear.
Barakallahu fikum. Any other person with a question? I mean, wa alaikum assalam. Barakallahu fikum.
Sorry for bringing you back. These things,
Okay.
that's not.
Balaghana, akhbarana, anba'ana.
Something at the back. No. Who not them? And then why we not come at the back?
Why? You said why are not what?
One.
I can't understand you. Does anyone understand what you mean?
No.
I think the network is breaking.
And I think his network is exactly. Not to take much of our time. Now the person can put the question on the WhatsApp, then I will answer inshallah very soon.
Hello, sir.
Now
Lastly,
I can hear
please,
you.
sir.
Okay.
There's a pronoun in one.
Do you understand me?
I don't, but another person is speaking. Let the person finish after that.
There's a pronoun in one of these, like Kamora Itumuni. Can you explain that Raitumuni? How it's
Nam. You know, Ra'aitum. You understand? Ra'aitum is, you can see. Ra'aitum. You saw. You understand? Ra'aitum. You saw. That is, you can see that tum represents you. Do you understand? Like you say, Ra'aitu. I saw. Ra'aita. You saw. Do you understand? Now you have Ra'aiti. You saw. Do you understand? Now we say Ra'aitum. Ra'aitum. What is the last letter? What is the last araka? Tum.
Mim.
Mim what? Mim what?
Sukun.
Now we now have ni. We have ni. Now, if we want to pronounce it like that, we say Ra'aitum ni. Ra'aitum ni. And there is thiqal. It is heavy to say Ra'aitum ni. You understand? Ra'aitum Ni. That is why they come up with that wow. They come up with that wow to make it easy, the takhfif, for people to be able to pronounce it. They now say ra'aytumu. You understand? Ra'aytumuni. You can see in pronunciation it is more easier. So, but in Nahu, inshallah, later in the classes, we are going to see that, because we have said in these classes at the initial stage, we don't want to be much in-depth in the grammar aspect. We just mentioned the practical demonstration. I hope the practical demonstration is understood because of fiqh, because of evidence of saying ra'aytum ni. We now say, we add wa. We say ra'aytumuni. Fahimtum? Barakallahu fikum. Then the other brother with the question, you can come up with it now. Is the brother still in? Barakallahu fikum.
Hello, this the one that I said only one things I mean. Also,
you know what?
And that's not.
What do you want to know about Adasana?
Hello?
Now, I can hear you now.
And I said, why are they only one words? I don't understand. Like this, Zahaba, Asaba. Like this to take something. What is that? They are only one words. You don't understand what I'm saying?
Like Zahaba and Azhabu. Okay. You see, if I understand you, there are two types of domir. We have munfasil and we have muttasil. Muttasil is where the domir that cannot stand on their own. They cannot stand on their own. They must be joined with a verb or a noun. So all this domir that we have here, you can see that ya. That ya in the dorobani, that ya is the domir. It is called yaul mutakallim. Then that noon that is put is called ya'u. It is called nunul wiqaya. It is put there because of what we have mentioned about ra'aytumuni. For sikor, we cannot say doroba. Then what is doroba? What are we going to do about the ya? Do you understand? Like kitabi, you can see that we don't put noon in kitabi. We don't say kitabuni. We say kitabi. For sikol, that is why. Then this, there are some of them, of these domir that cannot stand on their own. Like na, who, huma, whom. Do you understand?
Yeah.
They don't stand on their own. They will be with a noun or with a verb. That is why you have doroba ni. That ya is with doroba. Allamana, that na is written with allama. Kitabuhu, that who cannot stand on its own. That is why it is added to shatamahu and kitabuhu. I hope it is clear.
Yes.
Barakallahu fikum. Barakallahu fikum. Ahsantum. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. We meet tomorrow, and for the advanced class, inshallah, when it is 9 p.m., we shall meet, and I will share the link. 9 p.m., we have another class for the advanced student, and in that class, we speak much of Arabic. We only explain very few things in English language. If you are able, Yoruba people will say, Talo to bangbasun loye. أليس كذلك؟ نعم. إذا عرفت أنك تستطيع أن تمشي معنا بالعربية يمكنك أن تشارك في ذلك البرنامج. You can participate, and it is for general people. If you have the ability, may Allah grant us success. بارك الله فيكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
جزاكم الله خيرا.